is up, everybody? It is Bourgeois here, and today I'm going to show you how to make that sound using the Helm synthesizer. Basically, to get this sound, one of the first things you want to do is turn over to your oscillator section, and you want to go over to the transpose and turn that down to -12 semitones. Then you want to go over to the voicing section here, and then you want to turn up your unison voices to 15. On the oscillator 2, you want to turn your transpose over to 7. That's what gives it that little bit of a chord. Basically, the -12 layer is the bass layer, and the 7th layer gives it that like chorded, like housey kind of layer. Over to the feedback, you want to turn the transpose up to 10 semitones, and then the amount goes to -5.45%. So just very, very light right there. We're also, I believe we're going to modulate that later, so keep that in mind. Over to the distortion section, you want to change it to, you want to select soft clip, and then you want to go over to the drive and turn that up to about -12.23 decibels, and then 0.688 on the mix. Over to under that, the delay section, you're gonna put over here on the delay frequency 0.031 is the amount you want to put in, and the feedback, you want that turned up to 52.60%. So you're just turning it up a little bit here. This is like very, very light, and the mix looks like there's nothing happening. That's because it's actually being modulated, so it's going to give this very, very light stereo kind of like vibe. When I take it off, it's a little, I don't know if you noticed that, it's a little more mono, a little more thinner. It depends on what you want. Next, you want to go over to the filter section, and I have the drives up at 0. I don't think I did anything with that, but I do remember the key tracking is down to, I believe it, what is it, -39.5% over here, and also the cutoff is down just a little bit down here. So moving on to the filter envelope, which is basically going to be where all the modulation and stuff's going on. We can click on the little Helm logo down here, and it'll see our options and what's been already modulated. And you can see that our feedback's being modulated just a little bit, so you're going to want to do that. And you're also going to want to modulate a little bit of the delay right here, the mix, just a little bit. And that's where that sort of, it gives it that little bit of stereo width. And also here I have the filter cutoff is being modulated just a little bit, just to kind of open the sound up as you play it, gives a little bit more characteristics. And so that's it for the modulation section. And then on the bottom we have the portamento up a little bit, and legato is checked. And also, the last thing I want to talk about is the sub part here. This is a little bit to taste. I was experimenting a little bit with the saw wave, also with the square wave is pretty good too. That sounds pretty, you can mess around with the volume and get the right sort of feel or sort of vibe for the sound that you're going for. That could give it a little more, just a little more bass, basically. You don't have to have that, that's optional. You can also add another synth to act as your bass layer, so there's a ton of options out there. So with that being said, I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Please subscribe for more, and until next time.